is just on the internet. Every dude out there on both sides was wearing GoPros the entire time. We watched like 3 hours of the war in Iraq. And after the first hour, I found myself starting to cheer, not cheer, but like relate. I felt like I could relate more to the monkey bars guys. You know what I mean? They were a little more my speed. You ever wonder how you would do out there? Watch those guys. Those are just normal fucking dudes. Second shots are fired. There's no game plan. There was no shit. Very relatable. Guns jamming. Try to fire a rocket, it goes straight fucking backwards. They look like me trying to fire a gun. Their feet move when they shoot. Very relatable. They also have never won. They got fucked up every single time. Bad. They would blow up like one truck every 5 months. They'd be just as surprised as everybody. Shit finally worked out. You could hear it in their voice. Someone would blow up, they'd be like, oh! It's like, yeah, dude, that's a human reaction. That's relatable. That's what I would do if I saw a fucking explosion. I'd go, oh! That's human. You ever watch us kill people? I can't relate to that at all. There's some Black Hawk helicopter with night vision, mows down like 40 people. Pilot gets on, he just goes, clear. Just flies away. It's like, yo, that's a psycho. That guy didn't give a fuck about that.
I'm not trying to be Islamophobic.
I'm not, but that's
I'm not.
That's a
but
real
I'm
thing.
saying for all the like how to be a boss man type shit, you'd think their countries would be doing a little better.
Shane, they just got peace. Dude.
I'm just saying. For all the shit talk I see them do, you think they'd be doing a little better.
Totally conquer the babes. You got to give them that.
Dude.
You guys have conquered the babes. But that's the problem. When you're conquering the babes that hard, it takes up so much of your energy.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine that. Being like, you know how long it would take me to fucking put a tablecloth on my wife? It would be a fucking 4-hour discussion.
Yeah, you wouldn't get anything else done. That's your whole day.
Yeah, and Ainsley, that's why Steve Harvey doesn't do specials. Steve Harvey doesn't do stand-up anymore because he's worried about getting canceled.
Oh, right.
Really? Because all these guys had wild material. And then, they have these shows where they're making... Steve Harvey's making a fucking $1 billion a year.
Steve Harvey has that one, he's like, you're lucky I'm not in Iraq. I'd be fucking shooting everybody.
Oh, yeah. Because if you get me over there, the war gonna be different. If you get me off the plane on Tuesday, you gonna have me back on the plane by Friday. Because I'm shooting everybody. Soon as I see your ass. If you ain't got an American uniform on, your ass in trouble. Cause damn it, I don't know who you is. Walking up on me, blowing me up. Oh, no,
Shooting
you
everybody.
ain't.
Oh,
yeah.
So crazy. Oh, my God. He's like, I'm not going there. I'd be like, get that little kid out of here. He should be wearing that fucking burqa like crazy shit.
I don't give a damn. You walk up on me with none of them robes on they be wearing, that little towel on your head. I don't give a damn. Chow. Backpack thought it had a bomb. Pow. Babies, I don't give a damn. I'm sorry. Don't walk up on me. I'm touching. I'm very touching. Don't be pulling on my uniform. Mr. Pow. Oh, God. I done shot the baby.
I'm blue square all day. Blue square. Blue square. What's blue square?
Stop Jewish hate.
You don't support the blue, dude?
I know a blue.
I back the blue.
Yeah, he's got
Blue Lives Matter.
He's got a thin blue square on his car, dude.
Yeah, Blue Lives Matter.
Yes.
Especially like in modern Palestine. Do you think that blue lives
really matter over there. They're expensive. They're costing a lot of other lives.
Whoa, dude.
No, I don't know enough about the conflict over there, but for real, free Palestine. Up the rah, free Palestine. Yeah.
What is that from?
Support all my freedom fighters, bro.
I've never been. Have you been to Dubai?
No.
That's people love it.
Really? I don't
know. It's not for me, but like people like.
It seems like a worse like Miami.
They're trying to position it to be like the Miami of
like
the
Vegas,
desert.
Miami
the
type.
Vegas of the desert.
Yeah, I had an Uber
spot.
driver tell me about it one time, and he was like hyping it up. Like, you can go to the nightclubs.
Yeah,
the
like
girls
the cops.
He was like,
cops
it's just
drive
prostitutes.
Lamborghinis. It's like that
Yeah.
sucks.
He was saying that you can go to nightclubs and get. It sounds like sweet.
It's like a super rich, crazy world where you can kind of do a lot of stuff. Like there's indoor ski resorts.
Okay.
Like it's crazy. Everything's got to be indoors because it's like 112 degrees. So everything happens indoors.
And the cops drive Lamborghinis.
Yeah.
That's kind of sick, dude.
No, it's probably.
I mean, it's just Grand Theft Auto. It's just a Grand Theft Auto level.
Yeah, my wife wants to go there, and I've been saying no the whole time. Like, I'm not going.
She wants to go to Dubai.
Yeah. She wants to go to Dubai so bad.
No.
It's it, dude. He crushes Black Instagram.
It does.
Dubai, you go,
Yeah, no,
True.
it is.
True.
Dubai
It's
is
a world designed by rappers.
Yeah.
You know, it's a rap place.
She should post in a full hijab. Just
true.
I'm done bickering.
I'm done bickering.
I've given up bickering.
I'm gonna put away all the stuff.
Yeah, yeah. It is an interesting place for Black Instagram to be like. This is the place, the Middle East.
It's hilarious.
I think it was the 7 Days War.
Is that what it was?
There's a 7 Days War where Israel just slaughtered Egypt.
Why?
Egypt, they were talking shit.
Were they
All
really?
the Middle East was like, all right, let's go. Let's get them. And they ended up getting fucking destroyed.
Did they really?
Yeah, they got rocked. And Israel was like, all right, you can have it back. Don't fuck with us again.
Yeah, leave us alone.
It was a 6-day war. Look at the casualties.
Israel had like 1,000 killed, about 5,000 wounded. Egypt had 15,000 killed or missing. Jordan almost 1,000. Syria 2,500. It breaks it down between each country,
Yeah,
but it was
keep going.
thousands to almost nothing on
Yeah,
Israel's
Israel
side.
went off on them.
And then 17 Soviet Marines killed, allegedly, it says.
Ooh.
So they couldn't still be out there.
Yeah. What Israel did was basically like when Stone Cold would come in at the end of Raw.
Oh, my
and
God.
Just stun her like 8 wrestlers.
Oh, you had a Muslim
I
weekend.
had a Muslim crew.
Oh,
All we talked about was brother. Yes, brother.
it's so
The
tight.
prophet, brother.
Yeah, Islam's pretty tight. Oh well, you know what I'm saying. It has. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Maybe tape my mouth shut, dude.
Yeah.
Caution.
Oh, censor. God, they're trying to censor us, dude.
Yeah, we got to go on a Sam Harris tip, dude. We got to just erase religion.
I'm listening to a book right now. It's called Black Flags. It's about ISIS.
Oh, really?
It's fucking wild, dude. Those
Yeah?
dudes, boy, we fucked up Iraq.
We did?
Yeah.
I think they got some problems too.
My driver in the way here was
we
from Iraq.
fucked up so bad, dude. Just full on, like, everybody in the Middle East was like, don't do that. Make sure you don't do that. Like, we banned
the party.
The United States got rid of the Ba'ath Party.
Yeah.
We took over Iraq, and we're like, anybody that was in Saddam's party is out. You can't have a job.
But the problem was everybody was in Saddam's party.
Everybody who
They're
had
like,
a
you must join.
position.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
This is
So
our
the
fault?
head surgeon, they're like, you're out.
Iraq?
He's like,
Yeah.
ISIS is
I didn't play by
ISIS is
that.
our fault?
I mean, not entirely, but yes.
Whoa, I didn't know that. I just thought they hated us.
Oh, really? You thought they hated
Martin
baseball?
Yeah, I thought they just hated Americans.
They hate us for our freedom.
ISIS hates baseball.
Well, we
That's
got
what they're all
tits and
about.
gays
They do
and,
hate us.
No,
and
no, no.
women doing stuff,
No,
driving.
they get to say, like, that's sinful, but for real, no.
Oh, I had no. I'm
Wait,
in
they
the
have no
dark
problem
here.
with us?
I think they have a problem, but,
Yeah.
like,
They definitely have a problem.
Yeah. But we still created them.
They think that the United States invasion of Iraq was not only was it like one of the worst decisions ever in terms of like human life.
Yeah.
They think that like 1 million people died that
Yeah.
wouldn't have died.
yeah.
Yikes.
And what is it? It still sucks.
Yeah.
If you go there right now, is it better?
No, my driver was
No.
from Iraq. I was like, how is it? I goes, it's bad. And I'm like, is that just certain regions? He goes, no, it's pretty much everywhere. It's just really bad.
It's bad. It's
Really?
bad. Dude, there are parts of the world that I really wish people would either know about or visit.
Yemen?
Before they even
Yeah, man.
think about like what you think the world is.
Oh, man.
If you think about what you think the world is, you think the world is fucking Santa Monica. That's not the goddamn world. The world's not Brooklyn. The world is weird. The
Yeah.
world is weird, and it's like bubbling all around us. We're like the center of cheese that hasn't been fucking cooked by the heat
Yeah.
yet.
Oof.
All the outside edges are all crispy and fucked up, and it's starting to get to the center. That's us. That's America.
Well, why can't they chill out?
Well, they need resources.
Yeah, there's I went to Egypt right after like there was some terrorist attack, so tourism's way down, and there was like a desperation in the air where they
Yeah.
were like, we're about to get violent.
So
Every
nice.
single country is nice.
Yeah, Paris is nice.
Everywhere you go,
Yeah.
they're nice. If you're not a...
Yeah.
Exactly.
American tourists act like they're the ones like that kid who pissed on the tree on Midsommar. And they're like, we got
Yeah.
a problem with tourists.
What?
All right.
It's one of the problems of nationalism. We can't be responsible for those folks. We can't be
Yeah.
responsible for these fucking idiots that we pretend are on the same team as us that are dumbasses and fuck things up and go to countries and spray paint shit on statues because they
Get
think it's
blowjob.
funny.
The end of World War I was how all the Middle Eastern countries were drawn. Iraq and Iran and Syria and all these places only exist because of
Yeah.
British and American
Yeah.
and French. That's why we don't have Kurdistan. There's no Kurdistan, but there's Kurdish people.
Yeah.
Iraq is a bunch of different
What's it
people that
called?
don't belong in a
What's
country
it
together.
called? It's the something something. It's 2 names. It's a... whatever.
So what I know about Wilson is because I read this book about, it was called The Peace to End All Peace, a book that everybody should read. And it's about how World War I was this just bizarre, stupid, until World War I, Europe was still all kings and princes.
Yeah.
And there was still a country called Prussia. And there was guys that went with like helmets with brushes on the top. And they marched around, and he was like the prince of... And it was still the whole...
Yeah.
And they had some budding democracy, but they still gave it enormous amount of power to their stupid fucking...
Yeah, to one family.
Yes.
They were all related.
Yes. And they were all
They're all
married to
cousins.
each other. Yes.
The leaders of World War I were cousins.
So they fought this ridiculous war and now they suddenly had this mechanized... They had machine guns.
Yeah.
Some of this shit was developed here during the Civil War. And they just start firing crazy weapons at each other, artillery.
Yeah.
And the U.S. But the thing about that war was the Middle East. It was the Turkish Ottoman Empire,
the Ottoman Empire
was falling apart, and all of these European countries wanted a piece of what was going to be there. I think they had started to figure out that oil was in the Middle East. I don't have all this worked out in my head, but Wilson refused to get into the war because he knew it was an imperialist bullshit. And at the time, America was against going out and sending troops other places for imperialism was something America hated because it still wasn't that long ago that we were we were a colony. Yeah. So we finally did enter World War I, and I don't know why.
It was hard for the U.S. to enter because half the population's German. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Half's Irish.
Yes.
They fucking hated England.
Yes.
All this. And then I think it was like the Lusitania. They
I
just
guess
kept doing all these.
Those things are always bullshit. I don't know what finally pushed us.
I think the Lusitania did have weapons on it.
Well, we were selling weapons. We were probably making money on the war. But when we entered the war, we didn't fight in the Middle East. We're the only allied country that we didn't send any troops.
We made up for it, though. Later.
Sure. Truman was a guy. He worked at a haberdashery. It didn't work out. He was one of these guys. His father was a farmer, and he was running his farm. And then he went and worked at a bank and was kicking ass.
Yeah.
And then his father's farm failed, and so he took it over, and that wiped out like 10 years of his life was just being a farmer. And he had a haberdashery that didn't work, whatever. But so Truman went to the Senate, and then when he was a senator, his focus was graft during World War II. Basically, all the money, like billions of dollars, would be appropriated for the war and given to American industries, and they would all steal them. And every senator in Washington was stealing all the war. We were fighting Hitler, and everybody in Washington was just stealing money and fleecing their fucking pockets, like openly in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And so Truman had this idea: let's not do that. Let's
try to win.
Let's try to win, and let's try to get the money to the soldiers who are dying. And everyone hated him. That's why they hated him. They fucking hated him. And even Roosevelt.
Hated him.
What's that?
I would have hated him.
Everybody hates the guy.
Stay out of this.
Yeah, everybody hates the one guy.
Yeah.
Even FDR was like, do we really want a guy who's oh, man,
we need a leader.
Don't steal the money.
Yeah.
So they made him vice president. Nobody liked him. They locked him out of like they always do to the vice president. So one night gets a call. There's a call for you. And it's Eleanor Roosevelt. She says, my husband just died.
Yeah.
You need to get to the White House. So out of habit, because nobody cared about him, he just went on the street alone and hailed a cab.
Yeah.
And there was one moment where he's in a taxi and he realizes, Jesus Christ, we're at war. And the president of the United States is in a taxi. Nobody knows where I am. And then the famous moment is that he got to the White House and Eleanor greeted him at the door. And he said, Mrs. President or whatever, is there anything I can do for you? And she says, Mr. President, is there anything I can do for you?
Yeah.
And everyone was like, this is going to suck.
Yeah. She's like, you're the one who's in trouble now.
Truman's going to blow.
Yeah.
But he was a very good fucking president.
He nukes Japan.
Dropped the bomb. There is a
and don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted.
They had it coming.
All right. There's this thing in history where everyone wants to be like, I can't believe they did that. It sucked the oxygen out of a city and there were fire tornadoes.
Yes.
People were melting in the streets.
Yes.
Into the street. The
going down the drains.
The pavement melted. So they'd run out of their houses and their feet would get stuck. And then they'd reach down and then just be stuck in the fucking... I mean, it's the worst thing in the world. But you know, they might have had it coming.
I only have one good Eisenhower story that I saw told by his son. After Eisenhower retired, he was a fucking general. He was a general.
Yeah.
He killed Hitler.
Yeah.
And then he was president.
And he was a president in a very good time. He's one of the few presidents that just kind of, I mean,
1950s.
He kind of started Vietnam, but
yes,
he was right?
damn good, meaty part of our history.
And Korea. But other than that, he had a pretty good time.
Got us kicked off in Korea for no reason. Vietnam, nothing accomplished.
Turns out
nothing accomplished.
But at the time, you wanted to stop the spread of communism.
Yeah, no, that's what we're doing now in Ukraine, of course.
Yeah, we need to stop the spread.
Whatever, it's just good. It's good to just,
we need to stop Russia.
You got to just, kill Russians. Just Russians need to die. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah. We skipped one thing, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
Eleanor Roosevelt was his fucking cousin. Was FDR's cousin.
Well, and
it was
their
Teddy.
uncle. Teddy was their uncle.
Well, no.
Teddy was Roosevelt's
her
uncle.
Teddy was
FDR's uncle.
cousin.
Well, he was like his
older cousin.
He was like a second cousin, the way that your father's cousin is your second
that
cousin.
Crazy brother was Teddy's crazy brother was her father, was Eleanor's father.
Right. They were all related.
They were related.
Yes. And Teddy was his hero.
Yeah. Kennedy's not the best looking guy. Everybody always is like, he's a hunk. You know what I mean? You know how everyone's saying he's a hunk? Sometimes he looks like a bit of a goat. Like he's got wide, weird eyes.
He has bedroom eyes, girls like that.
Oh.
Yeah. I think he's a good looking guy. Him and Bobby were both good.
He's got me beat for sure, but
yeah. I mean, that's a handsome face. That's a handsome man with that head of hair is unbelievable.
With that what of hair?
That head of hair.
Mm-hmm. Not anymore.
No, because somebody shot the back of it.
Who did though?
A lot of people.
Yeah, you think?
Like 6 guys.
I think a lot of guys shot him in the head.
So many. They dug so many.
I think there were like
bullets.
4 people that shot him.
Somebody with a paper clip.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Wait,
everybody.
do you have any opinions on that? Do you believe it was the lone gunman, Lee Harvey?
I think you can take any event in human history and find an alternate version of it if you dig and dig and dig. And I think a presidential assassination is just so interesting.
Yeah.
So I don't have an opinion. I mean, I'm fascinated by it.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
There
to
are some
think
weird
about and to read about.
It's fun to look into.
Oh, of course.
Because it seems
the culture of it is like the greatest.
It seems kind of like something was up.
Yeah.
Was it because was he trying to end Vietnam? Or no, it had just kind of kicked off.
There's also the civil rights and all that stuff. He was ramming that down the throats of some guys, and I mean,
they offered him a false flag in Cuba, and he was like, "No."
Right. I mean, it's crazy.
There's a lot of
what he did, what he fought against the states. You know, like what's his name? The guy at college with the black kids coming in.
Yeah,
standing there going, "You're not coming in here."
Yeah.
There's a great documentary that everybody should watch. That's about Robert Kennedy, who was he made his own brother the fucking Attorney General, which is insane, and who was like 20, but he made him Attorney General. And at the time, what's his name was fucking FBI, the guy
Hoover, or no, J. Edgar, no,
J. Edgar Hoover was the head of FBI, and he had to work under this kid Kennedy. Yeah. And that was a lot of the tension in the country was about that. And then so Kennedy gets shot in the head, and throat,
yes. And the bullet somehow hits the guy in front of him a little weird.
What?
And he did have AIDS.
Yeah, he died of AIDS. It's the first one. Yeah, also it kills the governor or paralyzes the governor. Or
I don't know.
Fucking
some guy from Texas also got shot.
Whatever.
That's another one they said with today's medicine he would have made it.
Kennedy? With his head just empty? His emptied head?
Yeah.